Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where I haven't uploaded in about a week or so, and I totally apologize for that, but I also want to let you guys know that I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and got everything that you asked for. And also, don't forget that there's Christmas noobs now in Call of Duty World War II. I mean, of course, it's a little bit past Christmas already, but remember, there are still a little bit of noobs here in Call of Duty World War II, so make sure you hop on Team Deathmatch and go ahead and find them. So anyway, before I continue on with this video, I just want to let you guys know that this video kind of inspired me from another video made by Prestigious Key. In his video, he talked about zombies, and it was mostly a response to a Reddit post that he found on the internet, right? And that Reddit post made some pretty good points about zombie maps and pretty much what the community thinks of what is a good zombies map. And I highly recommend watching that video. If you guys haven't seen it already, it was just very good in my personal opinion. So anyway, zombies, right? Zombies in Call of Duty. It's been going on ever since Call of Duty World at War, and has definitely changed drastically. We've gone from surviving in Nocturne and Toten, where there's only like a couple doors to buy, we have a mystery box and just trying to survive, to now in World War II zombies, we have all these different variations of zombies, and we have to complete an objective in order to actually pretty much essentially beat the Easter egg on the map. And surviving basically doesn't mean shit anymore. That's basically what zombies has turned into, if I'm being completely honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think World War II zombies is pretty good and I have fun playing it, but the problem is, it is getting repetitive. I think it is a pretty repetitive thing where basically you have a notebook and you have these notifications keep popping up on your screen saying, oh, this is the next step you have to do. It's basically when you jump into World War II zombies, you're expected to acquire these steps in trying to complete the map, essentially, right? And pretty much leaving the essential parts where you just survive and trying to go for a high round and trying to just kill zombies really isn't a big deal anymore, because it seems like the whole zombies community and people in general don't really give a shit about surviving high rounds anymore. Now it's all about trying to complete the Easter eggs or trying to discover new Easter eggs in certain maps, you know, which is just insane, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like the Easter egg quests. I mean, in Black Ops 3, me and my friends, we would grind the hell out of those Easter egg quests and try to complete them, you know. That was like our ultimate goal, is try to beat all the Easter egg quests on all the zombie maps. It was a load of fun, don't get me wrong, but the thing is that I fell into the trap thinking that a good zombies map is how good the Easter egg actually is, you know, and that's honestly kind of true. In all honesty, like, one of the reasons why I don't like Revelations is because the Easter egg sucks, and I think a lot of people agree with the Easter egg sucks. I actually didn't mind the ending cutscene compared to a lot of people. That a lot of people didn't like the ending cutscene, but I thought the ending cutscene was actually kind of cool in a way. But the problem is trying to get that cutscene, all these steps I had to do beforehand, just didn't make any sense at all. And so therefore my opinion on the map, I just don't like it. I just don't like the map at all because of the Easter egg, and I need to stay away from that trap, you know. And I think a lot of people are judging all these zombies maps, basing it off of how hard or easy like an Easter egg quest is, you know, like Der Eisendrache, for example. Like, that Easter egg quest is kind of an average one, you know, and I think a lot of people would say that Der Eisendrache is one of the better maps in Call of Duty Zombies. And so if we look at, like, let's say the Final Reich, right? So in the Final Reich in Call of Duty World War II, that's the zombies map we have. It was the Easter egg, the hardcore Easter egg, I should say, was beaten on the very first day the game came out. But of course, all these live stream zombie YouTubers, they were able to beat it the first day they came out, but they've had the game beforehand. They had early copies of the game, and I don't know, it just becomes this whole mess, you know. And it's honestly really sad to see how people judge zombie maps based off of how hard these zombie Easter egg quests are, and I'm kind of like that as well. But now I'm starting to realize that the better zombie maps are actually the ones with replayability value, and I think a lot of people avoid that. I think a lot of people don't really focus on the replayability value on zombie maps rather than the Easter egg. So if you like totally ignore the Easter egg quest, right? You don't think about the Easter egg steps, you don't think about like the ending cutscene of the map or anything like that. You just focus on the replayability value. Is it a fun map? Can you play hours and hours on that map multiple times and still have fun, you know? Like, for example, Kino der Toten. A lot of people love Kino der Toten. It's they consider it a classic zombies map that we see in the original Black Ops, right? And I feel like a lot of people, and this was mentioned in Prestigious Key's video, I can't even say his name, gosh darn it, because I talk too fast. But anyway, in that video, they did say that the Kino der Toten was considered a classic zombies map. That's why it's considered better than like World War II zombies or something like that. But is that really the reason? Just because it's Treyarch and that it's a classic zombies map, that's the only reason why it makes it better? No, in my personal opinion, and Prestigious Key would I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as Prestigious Key's saying. The reason why the map is good is because it's simple. I think that's actually the main reason what makes a good zombies map is keep it simple. Like, all these zombies maps have so much to it, you know. There's just so much to it. Like, I can't keep up with it anymore, you know. Like Black Ops 3 Zombies, there's so many different Easter eggs just hidden in one map. You have the main Easter egg quest. You have Easter eggs to upgrade like your bows and Der Eisendrache. You have these Easter eggs that just do all sorts of different things, like upgrade monkey bombs in Gorod Krovi or something like that. Or in World War II Zombies, you have all these different Easter eggs up to upgrade your Tesla gun or whatever it's called in the game, you know. There's so many like Easter eggs, you know, like that's all people care about nowadays is just Easter eggs in zombies, and it's just driving me crazy now, because I used to be all over Easter eggs. I used to be enjoyed zombie maps because of these Easter eggs, but now it's starting to get to the point where it's not zombies anymore, you know, and it just doesn't make any sense to me, because that's one of the reasons why Kino is a good map, is because it's simple. It's not complicated. There isn't a lot of Easter eggs. The only Easter eggs I can think of that are in Kino are maybe the aliens and like those like metal barrel things looking things, or you have the radios that you have to shoot that are outside the map or on the chandelier in the theater or something like that. I mean, heck, maybe some of you didn't even know those are Easter eggs on the map, but that's what made some of those maps simple. Like the gameplay you guys are watching right now is Der Riese. This is the original Der Riese from World at War. This map was a little bit more... It was basically the same as Kino, honestly. I mean, you just survive, basically, and then you activate these teleporters so you can go to Pack-a-Punch, or open up Pack-a-Punch is what I should say. You don't really teleport it to Pack-a-Punch in Der Riese. But yeah, Der Riese is one of my all-time favorite zombie maps, because you're able to still upgrade your weapons through like these super easy steps. All you gotta do is just link these teleportation devices, and then bam, that's pretty much all. That's the only steps you really have to do on Der Riese. It's just super simple, you know. And I think they need to keep zombies simple. I think zombies needs to stay simple, and now it's just getting so complicated here in Call of Duty World War II and Infinite Warfare Zombies. I'm not gonna lie though, I mean, Infinite Warfare Zombies, there were a lot of like different kinds of Easter eggs and stuff like that in Infinite Warfare Zombies, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I will say Raven the Redwoods was probably the best zombies map I have ever played. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, it may not be as simple as Kino der Toten, it might not be simple as Der Riese, but Raven the Redwoods has such great replayability value to it, and the reason why it does is because, first of all, the name of the map is called Raven the Redwoods. You're literally in a rave in the Redwoods. It's just, I just love the idea of that, and I just think that's so awesome, you know. I don't know. I just think that's really cool. I just thought that was probably one of the most brilliant map ideas ever made. And a lot of people consider the Easter egg in that map to be super easy, and it was. You know, the Easter egg on Raven the Redwoods is very, very easy, but in all honesty, I have never actually beaten the Raven the Redwoods Easter egg. I have beaten the boss fight, because there was the boss fight game mode I recently added to Infinite Warfare, but I just play the map to have fun. I mean, I've tried doing the Easter eggs, but they just got to the point where they're just too hard, so all I care about is just having fun, and honestly, that's what video games are, you guys. You're supposed to have fun playing video games, and I think more and more people are starting to become competitive in video games, trying to be on top of the leaderboards in like zombies or in multiplayer and stuff like that. People are just getting way too competitive in gaming nowadays, and I don't think anybody really has fun anymore. I don't know, and I think I'm in that aspect as well. Like, I want to be a good Call of Duty player, you know. Like, I've been playing Call of Duty for many years, and I can still never reach an average of a 2 KD in a Call of Duty game, but I think the reason for that being is because I use the variety of different weapons when I play Call of Duty. You know, like, you see these pro players, right? You see pro Call of Duty players, they use the same guns. They use the most powerful guns in the game. They don't use the weakest guns because they want to have the best advantage to actually win their match. So when you see a pro player play Call of Duty, be like, wow, this guy's like really good or whatever, well, that's because he's using the best gun in the game. I mean, for me, I don't use the best guns in the game. That's why I can never get myself an average of a 2 KD ratio. So yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with zombies, is that people are trying to become more competitive with it, and they're just only focused on Easter eggs. They're not focused on trying to survive anymore. They're not focused on replayability value of what makes a zombie map great. And so, yeah, honestly, I think that in future zombie maps, they need to be simple. They can't be like so focused on a story, you know, like Black Ops 3 did, or even World War II Zombies is doing. They need to stay away from like adding some sort of sophisticated story into a zombies mode and start making it where it's just about surviving and just having fun in a new location every map you play on. So that's just my opinion, you guys. I just want to put that out there. And if you guys didn't watch Prestigious Keys video before watching this, then I highly recommend watching it. They made some very, very good points about the zombies community and what people are starting to think zombies maps are nowadays. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating for whatever you guys feel this video deserves, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.